Joe Biden. Biden should resign. Biden should resign on December 3rd. And I'll tell you why. Now, this idea is not as important as the idea that we need a consumer strike that should start on November 28th. It's not as important, but it is important. The world is not going to end when Trump assumes the presidency, which he will. But there's a lot of stuff that can be done to get ready for that. And I don't actually mean so much to be political as ecological. What Trump's presidency is liable to do, well, it will do, to life on Earth is so dramatic that I need to speak out. It's not going to be good for democracy either, but that's why I'm speaking out. All right, now, why should Biden resign, and why on December 3rd? He should resign so that Kamala Harris becomes president. She'll be president for about a month and a half, and there is so much work to be done, real important work to be done in that month and a half. And it's not to prevent Trump from assuming the presidency. He will, we expect. And she would not actually try to stop that. But there's a lot of, I guess they're calling them now guardrails, that she could deal with. There's just a lot of work to be done. And why I say December 3rd, it's because for the next 2 weeks, Kamala Harris should devote her full attention to what she can learn from the COP29 meeting and what she can contribute. Her thoughts should not be political, if possible, for the next 2 weeks. They should be environmental. That's really important. And she needs to come away from that meeting having made a proposal, I'm hoping, but certainly having made a commitment. And the dealing with that commitment that she would have made and trying to get it as far along as possible before Trump kills it is part of the work. Between now and December 3rd, Trump will be sentenced on November, COP will end on November 22nd. It'll start tomorrow on November 11th. On the 26th, Trump will be sentenced. On the 28th is Thanksgiving, and on the 29th is is Black Friday. And that's why I say the consumer strike has to start right before that. Now that will give her about a month and a half, and during that time, the electoral college results will be presented to Congress January 6th. Who will officiate on that? If Biden resigns, she would not be vice president anymore. I don't know, but they would deal with that, and that will happen as well. But there are a lot of meetings that need to be had with the Joint Chiefs of Staff to give Kamala advice about what she should do. And I even think there probably needs to be a national referendum or plebiscite during that time. Not to say what she does, but giving her advice about what she should do. But I can go into more detail about that. All right, one other thing now I want to say is that last video that I just made, consumer strike, calling for consumer strike, if you put that on, if you search for that on YouTube, you won't find it. Consumer strike, you won't find it. You'll have to add Frank's School. If you add Frank's with an apostrophe S, you'll see it. But if you'll add Frank's School, then it'll come up first. And that's probably going to be the same thing that will have to be done with this one. All right, I'll go on with this. Bye for now.